Welcome back to my channel, friends. In the last video, I had explained about the introduction of crypto world, in which we saw a lot of important things like NFT, crypto mining, and trading. So in this video, I'm going to in detail explain you about the crypto mining part of it, why we have to do crypto mining. Before that, we have to know about an important topic which is called as the blockchain. Blockchain technology is just transferring data from one block to another with an authenticated manner. Here, I can give an analogy of authentication, just like using your fingerprint. You transfer data from one block to another. This is just an analogy. Here, I would like to introduce another topic which is called as decentralization. The opposite of decentralization is centralization. Centralization means one person controls it. For example, your grades in high school is only your teacher has access to it. They could flunk you or they can change the grades if they didn't really like you. But decentralization is more than one person can have access to look at the change in your grades. Imagine if you and your classmates were allowed to look at the answers on the test papers and give you a grade based on your papers. And imagine if they could vote on what grade you got instead of just your teacher. Now, this is essentially what decentralized means. Instead of one person having the control over all the transactions, literally everyone can view the transactions. And not only that, because of this, the important part, anyone can mine and actually vote on the blockchain. This means that anyone in the blockchain can tell if Mr. X did pay the bill to Mr. Y or no. Or is it a fake transaction? Now I understand what is running behind your mind. Why? Why exactly would anyone correct anyone's paper? Why would your friends want to look at your test papers and correct your grades? Even more, why would they want to spend a lot of time looking at them and then grade the tests? Well, in this analogy, they would be paid to almost every paper you get a reward for participating in this kind of activity. Yes, so this is the analogy that I wanted to give for mining. So in this case, you will be earned in terms of Bitcoin. So if you are doing an amount of work, you will be paid in whatever coin that you are solving the problem. Well, I think so far it makes sense and gives a good idea about what is mining. This action performed is called as proof of work. You are verifying each and every document or each and every grade in this analogy. So, hence, you have done a certain amount of work. Also, these verified works are validated in a group. Like I told you, there are many of your friends who are again doing the same verification process like you are doing it. So, these are validated against each other if the correct grades are given or not. So let us think about it in a larger scale. So if there are so many papers that you cannot even think of, and if there are only 2 or 3% who are ready to verify it, so you can imagine that those two people will get a large amount of money. But in case that there are many verifiers and many papers, each person would get lesser amount of money. So the same thing happens in this mining chain. So if there are more number of miners, there will be less number of money earned by each one. Well, the good news is all the calculations will be done by a computer. So it has a lot of factors to have mining being a profitable thing. One is the rate at which the mining is done. That means how much of effort is needed to do this mining and how much reward has been given by a block for each mining. So this is called as the mining difficulty. On top of this, there is electricity cost, the power consumption to reduce the heat developed during this process. In the early days of introduction of blockchain technology, just the CPU was good enough to carry out all the calculations. As time progressed, a lot of data was pouring into this network and CPU's power was not enough to do all the calculation. Hence, the evolution happened for a GPU mining where the graphic card would have extra power to do all the mining process. This GPU, however, was used by gamers to play their games and was not originally created for this mining purpose. Hence, there are other innovations where we can do dedicated mining. FPGA is field program gate arrays and ASIC is application specific integrated circuit, which is a type of circuit been designed for specific purpose like mining the digital currency. In the coming up episodes, I will be explaining you in detail how exactly we can do all these kinds of mining. Apart from this, there is one more concept which is called as mining pools. Mining pools are nothing but a set of or a group of people who are pooled together to do mining. These are win-win situations where a group of people get together to do mining in which they are able to solve each block easier and will be able to earn a lot of money. There are a lot of organizations who are out there helping you for web mining and other pool mining resources. I would like to take an opportunity to be away from all such kind of mining pools. Also, I would like to give you a brief introduction about the applications of this blockchain technology. Like I mentioned, this is the future technology where it has a lot of applications. It can be used in banking sector, it can be used in voting, income tax, and drug industry. It can also be used in real estate. Here, for example, in real estate, anyone can understand who is the owner of a property and how the property has been transferred from one owner to other owner. I hope this video was an informative one. If so, please follow us on Twitter, Insta, and Facebook. Follow me, like, and subscribe this particular video. My next episode is about clearly explaining the graphic card and the connections in order to start the mining process. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell button so that you get notified as soon as I post the video. Thank you so much. Have a good day.